What's happening, guys? We've just arrived at London Southend Airport. For those of you that don't know where that is, we are in the wonderful world of Essex. This is my good friend Ryan, aka Gal, aka Gallagher, a big Tottenham fan and a very good friend of mine. You'll be seeing a lot of him in the upcoming weeks as we're going on a trip to Snowbombing Festival in Austria. So say goodbye for now and you'll see him in our next vlog. In the meantime, thank you for taking me, mate, and I'll see you soon. Yeah, man, have a good time. So, as you would have seen and heard in the last video, I'm going to Amsterdam this weekend. Really looking forward to it. We've got quite a lot planned. And yeah, so we're at the airport at the moment, just waiting to board an aeroplane. Say hello to some of the team.
Hello!
Ready? Cheers to a good weekend. Cheers. That never gets any easier. Oh. So we've just arrived at Amsterdam airport and the girls have drunk far too much wine. They are in the toilets. It's like 5:30. This is the sort of behaviour that happens at work when we finish. 5:30, drunk by 6:30, McDonald's by 7, lightweights. Have you emptied your bladders?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling relieved. Have you got a portable charger, Ricardo?
Not a portable one.
I feel like I've got a full empty tank.
It's
Thank
you. Thank you. Oh, lovely.
That's pretty cool. Good evening, guys.
Hi guys.
Say hello to Rebecca. This is one of my friends. First time we've actually seen her since I started this vlog. But yeah, we're going to cheers first of all, just to say happy birthday to Eleanor for yesterday and also the weekend that we have been spending in Amsterdam. To be honest, we just wanted to have a quick chat about the weekend as it's like unfolded really. Last night, as you can see earlier on in the vlog, we were celebrating Eleanor's birthday. We was in the apartment, had a few pre-drinks, and we went out to the city and had a drink at a bar and then moved on to an Irish bar, which was quite lively and that was quite fun. Become quite messy, and to be honest, this morning we was in quite a bad way. The weather, since we've been here, it's been nothing but rain. Initially I thought it was going to be around 18 degrees because when we was at Southend Airport yesterday, it said that on the screen. I advised the guys.
Nice.
And now I'm being blamed for the weather, which I don't think is very fair. However, we've still managed to have a great time so far. This morning, we woke up and went for a brunch on a boat down the canal, which was really cool actually. The name of the company is GS Brunches. So if you guys are interested in doing that when you're spending time in Amsterdam, be sure to check that out on Google. Provided a really good service. We had, what was it, 2 courses, about 3 drinks, wasn't it?
Yeah.
For about 35 euros a head. Yeah, it was really good fun, really good fun. We did go to a sex show. Unfortunately, there won't be any footage of that sex show because we're not allowed to video in there. We did get told off a few times for using our phones in there, but anyway, moving on. And now, as you can see, us both dressed up. You look very nice, by the way, Rebecca.
Thank you, so do you.
Thank you. You smell great as well. Yeah, we're actually going out tonight to have a lovely meal. The other guys are getting ready, I believe. What do you think the meal's going to be like?
I think it's going to be quite fancy and we're just going to get smashed.
That's a great response from Rebecca right there.
it.
To be honest, we don't do anything else
No.
since we've been here. We've been drinking our lives away, really. But I feel great for it. I've had a good few months back at home, working hard, both at work and in the gym. You probably can't tell, but anyway, this is a great time to sort of sit back, relax, and have a good drink with my friends from work. So yeah. What we're going to do now is basically show you a quick view of our friend's apartment and then hopefully I can get some footage tonight of us at the mill, and we're also going to go to a club, I believe, tonight. So hopefully I don't destroy my little trainers. There they are, crep check, have a little look. Chicken connoisseur. Footage will follow shortly, and again, we will see you soon.
Hi guys.
Driver, turn the music, please.
Oh, hang on. Hang on.
Hey! So we've just arrived at the Van Ryn restaurant. Everybody is looking fresh. It's Saturday night. I just want to say that I've had a great weekend with everyone from work, but the party is not over. Let me thank Katie Bridges for recommending this restaurant. Katie.
Hi Rick, thanks for leaving your Hero 4 GoPro alone with us here at the restaurant. We really appreciate you taking the photos throughout the holiday, but we thought we'd just leave you a little message you find when you get through to editing so that you can add this into vlog 2 so that we can be considered for vlog 3.
You like it when I get aggressive. Tell you to go slower, go faster, like a controller. Controller. Solid top, solid top, solid top. Don't you do it for me? Now watch me whip, now watch me dig it. Okay. Ever since I left the city.
Sunday morning. We've got about 5 hours before the trip ends, but just want to let you guys know that Katie is fucking suffering after last night. Katie, tell everyone how bad you feel. Choice! I ain't how you feeling. She's consumed a whole packet of crisps in about them ones. Look, they're gone. Show them the size of the bag. She's just opened them. Gone. Hangover cures. Hello again. As you can see from the glorious iPhone, we received a text message yesterday from EasyJet notifying us that our flight home was actually cancelled. We decided to go to the airport to find out what was actually going on, and EasyJet did advise us that because of high winds, themselves alongside a few other airlines had actually had to cancel the flights yesterday. And as you can imagine, there was many people at the airport pretty frustrated. A few of us actually had the day off at work, so that was not too bad, but others who were supposed to work today have been a bit worried. So we're just going to say we apologise to the Shipowners Club for any inconvenience that this may have caused, but again, this is out of our control. EasyJet, however, were very kind and very good. I've been quite impressed, to be honest. They put us up in a nice hotel for 2 nights because the earliest flight that we could get out is actually on Tuesday morning at 9:30. So yeah, expenses paid, food, drink paid for. It's very good actually, I'm quite surprised. So yeah, we are in Amsterdam now, it's Monday. We've got one more day here. I think we're just going to go into the city and just do a little bit more touristy stuff today. The weather is not the best still. I think over this whole trip we might have had about 5 or 10 minutes of sunshine, which is quite disappointing, but what can you do about that? Anyway, I think it's now time to show you a couple of highlights from this wonderful trip with my work colleagues. I've had a great time.
Hashtag discounting rates.
Like a T-Rex. Danielle.
In our next vlog, I'll be taking a road trip with a couple of friends to Austria. We're going to Snowbombing Festival. I suggest you guys check that festival out. I've been a few years ago and it's great, so I'm really looking forward to that. Unfortunately, Marco will not be present on this trip, but I'm sure that you guys are going to see him soon. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and like, share, comment, follow our social media pages, which you can find in the video description below.